behind Jordan, the Warrior.
I believe you're right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be Palu and Steve here, and it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, this is Jake's. As much as we do like to hate on Steve a little bit, Jake looked pretty clean in that set against NFB. Though NFB did seem to not really know that matchup that well. I think that he really had struggled with that.
Yeah.
We'll see here how this is going to go for Zayas. Again, Palutena, I think, on paper, as good as you're going to get versus a Steve. You've got some range tools to deal with to try to go through some of these walls. You got good combo game. So we'll see.
Yeah. Already I'm noticing Zay's SDI is pretty good, and it definitely has to be against moves like up tilt and even like forward air. Sometimes it'll get you out of sticky situations where it'll bring you down, and jab, of course. But regardless, all these straight hits from Jake, and he hasn't really been doing too much. He's just been staying in one place, kind of just setting up, and that's the Steve gameplay right now.
He's using the same approach pretty much every time is Zay right now. He's kind of trying to come in over the top, and Jake's taking advantage of it, man. You're going to have to figure out either a different way to approach, try to get something through, break the wall
baby.
yourself. Woohoo!
The wall combo.
The wall combo.
I love it.
We ban stages with walls, and Steve says, you know what, man?
I'll build my own wall.
I'll build my own.
Yeah, and, Zay getting stuck in these walls and anvils, like everything is just not working out for him.
Yeah, now he's stuck in like a pit of death here in the middle of the stage. He does finally break his way out of it.
Yep.
But Jake just looking so comfortable right now on the Steve.
Oh, yeah. Definitely comfortable. Here we go. Keeping his distance. Using the platform as well. And that's one, really good thing about... Yeah, it has no lag.
I know. It just upsets me.
You just have to know,
Yeah.
And I like the idea right there from Zay. Throwing him up, as opposed to trying to, go for down throw, back air, and just getting minecarded for your troubles, because, you can DI that. Instead, setting up a juggle situation where you have this big ol' up air, and Steve really doesn't have the best landing options besides anvil. So,
right.
And, Palutena does have a reflector, and reflector will send the anvil back up and just kill Steve.
Yeah, and that's really a good move in this, as now he finally does get the kill. But this is the stage of the game where I'm excited to see how Zay's going to develop his game plan. Because, yeah, I think this is what he's going to have to do. I think he's going to have to try to approach with Explosive Flame, see if he can't get that side B hit down over the top of one of those. Because there's just no coming in over the top as Palutena right there against the Steve.
Yeah, I mean, look at the positioning. Like, there's nothing you can do. So you just have to, really play patient. But the problem is, Palu doesn't have the lead. So you really can't play that game plan anymore. You really need to establish yourself, and there is just no establishing yourself against Jake, who is a monster right now, an advantage, keeping you, where you don't want to be.
Yeah, teleport character. So what do? We build a wall. So you hit the wall with your teleport,
smack the wall.
Yeah, it almost worked out for him. But yeah, you can tell again, it's just the comfort from Jake. You can tell the confidence. He knows what he's doing here. He feels like he's going to make a very long run today. And right now, he's got the tools to do that.
Yeah. He didn't have materials, and really he doesn't have any now. Like, look at his iron.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the extent of his materials right there. But, quickly getting it back and just keeping his distance. Using the minecart to actually, propel himself onto the other side of the stage. Pretty smart.
Yeah, I mean, that minecart does end up getting you some free kills. As now, again, he sets him up the way that he wants to. And
no.
Second time's the charm, I guess. You come up over the top, and Jake's going to have that. And, maybe that Palu matchup's not as good as I thought it would be. I thought maybe he could hit some more explosive charges there and try to poke from a distance and just run away with the lead.
Yeah.
But it didn't seem like that game plan was going to work out for him. I think Jake is just too comfortable farming away, getting to diamond, and then just using that advantage.
Yeah. I mean, that's the problem with Palutena, is you're kind of telegraphing your approaches. Your grounded options aren't very strong, so you want to, default to your aerials. Steve kind of just sets up a wall, either uses minecart or just kind of camps under the stadium platform. That's why I think stadium is like a bad stage to let Steve go to.
Right.
Like Steve, Samus, anyone that can really camp like excessively well, you don't want that extra platform to kind of protect you.
I agree.
If you're the opponent. So good on Jake to just, be like, I want to run it back. And
yeah,
like,
I'm sure that the stages that you'd really like Final Destination, banned. Anything where you can approach a little bit more linearly without platforms, it's going to be banned away. And Jake's going to be playing. It's probably going to be something like this or Battlefield, and I don't know that you're going to get a much better situation in Battlefield.
Exactly. Oh, okay. Calling out the spot dodge right there. Now, oh no, this is not a good situation to be. Using the shield SCI, getting out of that situation just barely.
Yeah, it is. but you can't pressure shield Steve like this. You know he's got very quick out of shield options. You see the punish there with it. You just got to make sure that you're just going for this poke. You've got to play this matchup so patiently as Palutena to really have a chance at it.
You have to play as safe as humanly possible, and that is exactly what Zay's doing right now. You know, really poking with the moves, getting out. So, you know, just hit and run. That's the game plan right now against Steve, and as long as you have the lead, even though you don't keep it very long against Steve, a lead is a lead.
Yeah, and I like, again, what he's doing. Doing a really good job of mixing up and trying to get over these walls, but Jake, again, mine carts out of nowhere, something he hasn't used really at all this game. Hits 2 of them right now, and it just creates the space that he wants to keep farming. Keep farming away, get those mats up, baby.
Okay. And even though he went for the up smash, it was still so safe because the blocks were just kind of protecting him. All right. Oh, forward smash, not going to be able to connect right now. Pretty even in percent. Oh, and Jake is going to find himself getting hit by the explosive flame. Oh, Zay going to the ledge, but not getting too much.
Seems like the going to the ledge right there really kind of handicapped him. I think maybe should have baited up that minecart a little bit earlier, but either way, Jake, again, still staying calm here. Has gotten a small lead back for himself. Grab's going to come out.
Oh, God.
Trying to, again, extend this combo away. He's got it between a rock and a hard place, almost literally. But he just says, you know what, baby? Eat this explosive charge to the face.
You kinda,
knocks him off the top.
He kind of got caught mashing right there. You know, he's like, I'm going to go for another down smash after the second down smash.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Zay's like, all right, explosive flame. And it's really your only good projectile in this situation. Well, the situation being playing against Steve. You know, you have, like, it's the only one that's going to be, like, effective enough to do anything to Jake, like, mentality-wise and just in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, that was a
Good
hard
God.
read.
That did not, like, look like it was supposed to kill, and then it just sent him really far away.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to get the kill on it either, but he does. May have perhaps gotten the end of that down smash animation, gotten a little bit of that extra knockback on it, but, you know, it looked like it was over. Yep. I'm not sure. But either way, it killed all the way across there from Steve. Is now Jake again continues to farm up, continues to set up his fortress, and Zay is just looking for a way in, but he's getting met at the door.
Yep. Here we go. Footstool. I don't know if you can actually footstool him out of the minecart. That would be a pretty interesting counterplay, but I think it should have been discovered already, if it's possible.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. It looked like that's what happened, but I think also Jake may have just accidentally jumped out of there.
Yeah.
As again, we're coming back to even. You got to give Zay credit again, how well and patient he's played this matchup. But Jake has not lost a step really. He's kept this very even. Continues to just farm away. He's sticking to his guns, and his guns are working.
Yep. Not able to find the up air right there, but the back air is going to connect. Oh my goodness. Barely not hitting with that minecart. He just really ran out of juice right there.
He really did, and this grab here could be dangerous. Just goes for the forward throw. Wanted to see if he could hit that explosive flame right there at the edge and get the kill. Thought he'd come back aggressively. He did not, but the shortened explosive flame gets him off the top, side beat kill, and Zay's got himself a decent lead here. He may be looking for a timeout.
I'm glad Carter's pointing this out because Zay is so animated as a player. You really love to see it. Someone so into the game, you know, loves the game in and out, and, you know, playing Palu as effectively as he does, you know. All right. Uh-oh. Just, ooh.
He is gaming right now as he comes back into this, but he's going to get called the
Oh, my goodness. Getting sent very far. And you have to be careful as Palu because, you know, those blocks are just going to stop you if you're not too careful.
Yeah, they are. And, I mean, again, you got to have young boy reaction time to get out of those mine carts.
Exactly. Yeah, I would not be reacting. I'd be dead.
Yeah, I'd be 100% dead here. But again, we can see Zay in a decent spot. Jake has taken the lead back. He does get the mine cart hit. And the accidental miss input on the DI there was trying to space away from that mine cart. Got caught in it.
Pretty much. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Good 2-0 from Steve. Or not from Steve. Well, from Steve. Played by Jake. And, man. That was an interesting set, for sure.
Yeah, it definitely was. Again, you can just see the way that Jake is going to make whoever's playing him today play so patiently.
Yeah.
He is a Steve player that really wants to set up his own base and start farming away, get to where